Yeah, should be alive now. So, today we're going to be looking at the second part of the CPU tournaments. So, at least for Season 3. But yeah, we've got Snake, Bowser Jr., Ridley, Bowser, Mario, Incineroar. We got Richter, Lucas, Greninja, Robin, Hero, Palutena, Joker, Banjo-Kazooie, Cloud, and Link. I don't know why I said Cloud weird. And I thought I had seen two Jokers, so I was kind of confused for a second because I usually remove them before the beginning of their duplicates. But yeah, I've got everything set up for it, so I guess let's go ahead and get into the tournament. Sorry for the lack of the stream yesterday, I got pretty busy. And then these were all randomized except for Snake, so like they weren't chosen, they were all just random, so they're randomized enough. The only one that wasn't was Snake, but yeah, in case you're wondering. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and start this battle with the controller. Oh, that's where I dropped it earlier. I had dropped it accidentally earlier today, and it kind of scratched right near the trigger.
3, 2, 1, go!
But yeah, looks like we're going to see Bowser Jr. versus Snake on Kalos Pokemon League. Snake with a small advantage at the beginning here. Bowser almost, or Jr. almost able to get the lead after a single hit there. And then they traded, or else he would have gotten it. Yeah, Snake did win the last CPU tournament, so I expect him to do well here. If you don't know, the previous winners of CPU tournaments will be allowed for the next 3 tournaments after, or until like the next pre-COC basically, and then whenever that happens, they will be banned from tournaments. If they win, then the person who is, or that loses to them at the final will be able to go to the pre-COC, but their ranking will be affected, is basically what it's for. Yeah, Bowser Jr.'s lost his first stock while I was talking there, but it looks like Snake might lose his here, although Bowser Jr. kind of just gave up the edge guard there. Forward air is going to be enough to take it. It's that weak hit of back air. Neutral air there on Bowser Jr. as soon as he launched out of the cart. Then reads the roll in for the C4. Looks like he might try to read a neutral get up on the next ledge option. And lands a back air instead, so he might even just abandon that C4. Which it looks like that's what he's planning at the moment. Down special is going to miss there, but it was pretty close. Bowser Jr. able to get in a lot of percent here, which is good. Like setting up a few more C4s. Just tried to hit Jr. with at least one of them, because the explosion should do decent enough damage, so that way at next stock you can at least have a pretty big lead. As it's not that difficult for, or it's like pretty difficult for him to mess up his recovery if he's not careful, which is what he just did there with getting hit by that up special. It looks like he's going to fall into that up special from Jr. as well. Though he did land a C4 on him, so definitely some free percent there. Jr. would not have been able to get in against Snake, most likely. Then he throws out a Mecha Koopa on top of the C4, and Snake was able to win that trade for sure. Looks like Snake's going to be moving on to round 2. Next we have Ridley versus Bowser. Battle of the Heavies. The Bowser is heavier in this game at least.
Go!
Don't know about canonically, but Smash is Eevee's character in the game, so. It's also going to be on Lilac Cruise as well, which is kind of weird. Another weird thing about it is that the Sector Z music's playing in the background. Must have had that set up some. Just for some nostalgia for Smash 64. As I played that game a lot before Ultimate came out, because it was only Smash on console that I'd had at the time. Like, the only other one would be Smash for 3DS. Which I also played that, but couldn't really play it on a TV. I had to play it on the small 3DS screen, because I don't even have, like, the XL. I have the original 3DS, like the first model, so it's a very small screen compared to the XLs and all of that. No amiibo support or anything like that either. Unless you bought one of those things, which I never had. But, yeah, it looks like Ridley's starting to get into some neutral layers. Another neutral layer. I was playing a Ridley, earlier, and they just keep, or they would just keep doing slide special. So, don't know what it is about Ridley's spamming the same move. I mean, neutral air at least makes sense at the ledge, because it's a good ledge option, but slide special is just not that great of an option at the ledge. If you drag your opponent down, they don't have to mash or anything, and then you just die. I mean, unless they're on their last stock, obviously. But it looks like Bowser is going to take that stock from Ridley with an up tilt. So, Ridley takes that stock from Bowser with an up tilt as well. Choosing to air dodge that slide special, and then reads the roll in, or the tech roll in, I guess, on top of the platform there with an up smash. Then gets a neutral air to back air. Does dash chance, so I guess he's taunting. Oh, that's not supposed to be up. My, like, taskbar was up. Could have been lagging a bit. Don't know. As, my laptop, if anything's on the screen outside of, like, one application while I'm streaming, then it just lags. Like, I can get YouTube to play on it at the same time as me streaming, but other than that, like, if anything else is open, then it would probably lag. Maybe games, or not maybe, but I used to play, like, modded Minecraft. Played Sky Factory on stream. I didn't even notice that Ridley lost, or yeah, he lost it to that neutral air to back air. But he's at 150, or 148.7%, not really 150 yet, but he's pretty close. Bowser with the footstool, although it doesn't kill. Misses attack as well. He could have lived that maybe with better DI, I don't know. But really it's going to throw a down smash here and gets invincibility frames from the respawn there. And Bowser punishes it with an up air. Which is up air is surprisingly strong. It's kind of like Donkey Kong. You wouldn't really expect it out of the move, once you knew that it was strong already. But yeah, now we've got Mario versus Incineroar. So Mario's come back as well from previous tournament. He didn't win like Snake, but he did return. I guess he wants to try to do better this season than he did last season, although I think he got eliminated round 2 or 1 in the last tournament. He could have been in semifinals, I don't really remember all the people. It was 2 days ago, but hopefully he does a bit better in this tournament than he does in the last. I don't remember him being in semifinals though, so definitely has room for improvement. Though Incineroar has the lead at the moment. Mario with a cape to up smash. Not a true combo or anything, but kind of just worked out for him. Incineroar gets a slide special. It's not going to kill yet, but it's pretty close. Did forget to mention the stage we're playing on Midgar, if you didn't already recognize it from the background and the music. This song has a 50% chance to play, so it's either this song or the other song that's in the game for the Final Fantasy VII stage. Speaking of which, I heard that there was more, like, gameplay, I think, for the remake, which I haven't seen yet, but I will be getting the remake and playing it and stuff whenever it releases. I tried to play the original on stream. I just kind of got a bit bored of it. I played it off stream a lot and really liked what I had played. I haven't finished it yet, but definitely interested in going back and playing it some more. Pretty soon. Although I'm playing like a lot of games off stream at once, so it doesn't really work out that well. And on stream, like I had playing Breath of the Wild and Smash and Hollow Knight. Couldn't think of the name for a second. Yeah, and Incineroar's got a stock lead on Mario, but he is at 185% now, so pretty close to not having a stock. Mario takes his stock within the next 3 seconds, and it's going to be looking pretty well for him. Although he's got almost half his time allotted, or I guess removed or whatever. But yeah, looks like he's going to be able to take a stock with the down air. Although Incineroar gets a pretty decent combo on him there with those bears on the platform. I'm gonna go for the high side special there, or the early side special, I guess. Down throw to up special from Mario. Didn't really expect that. Thought he'd go for something like up air afterwards and then maybe start an up air string. Although the CPUs don't really do combos that normal people do, like Mario up air strings and things like that. Sheik forward air strings. Mario is going to be living that. 120.1% now after it. Incineroar at 89.7, although he did just up special the wrong way directly into Incineroar's forward smash, and I believe he got Tipper on that as well, so that was just for sure dead. On that second platform there. Or I guess kind of bottom platform, not really second. But yeah, things are looking kind of like the last stock, although time is moving a bit faster. Yeah, now it's 1-to-1, so after that forward smash, I guess Mario got him back on that. But who knows how this will go? Maybe Mario takes it all the way to sudden death, though he did just get hit by a revenge back air, which is going to do a lot of damage to him. Knocked him all the way up to 98.4, and he was at like 68. That side special is going to be the strong hit, although it doesn't KO. Another back air. What throws? Forward throw? Not going to be enough to KO. If I were Mario, I would just try to camp him out at this point, unless you could go for an edge guard. I don't think he will be able to, though, as Incineroar is playing really well with his final stock. I just wouldn't risk anything. Oh, he went for the Mario combo there. That's the first time I've seen him do that. Because as I said earlier, they don't usually go for the normal combos and things like that. Yeah, it's got 25 seconds left in this match, so it's getting kind of closer actually. Mario has a chance, I would say. If he can get an edge guard with like a fair or something like that, then he's got this game. Or, you know, just take it to sudden death and get a win off of that. But it looks like Incineroar's going to catch him with the up air instead. Incineroar playing really well that game. I didn't really talk about it that much because I was kind of interested in seeing Mario do that one Mario combo, but yeah, it looks like he'll be playing either Richter or Lucas, so maybe Mario could have won and then had a better chance of fighting these two, as that's not exactly the most fun matchup. Looks like Richter's going to be the one to get the first hit here on the Unova Pokemon League. Though, Lucas did have an advantage there, although Richter did remove it and then Lucas took it back with that up smash as well. Don't know how Richter fell into that, but can land a dash tag on Lucas to a down tilt with both hits. Looks like Lucas is going for the PK Thunder and catches Richter in it, although he does SD there, takes the Kamikaze stock. Definitely a good trade for him as he was a bit behind there and he was in a pretty bad spot with disadvantage. I don't know why Richter jumped down there, Maybe he was going to try to, like, hit him with the spike hit of down air or something, but I'm pretty sure that'd be kamikaze dare, so I don't think it would have worked out for him either. Don't really understand that play from him, but looks like Lucas is getting in a lot of percent this stock. Almost able to kill Richter there with that back air, although it doesn't get the spike hit. Me landing a forward tilt. Slowly approaching using that slide special there. It's really good at that, or just trying to keep her opponents away as well. Kind of forcing them to go up into the air unless they have some sort of reflector, which Lucas does, although he doesn't seem to use it. Does use that down smash though, taking Richter's second stock. Lucas with the back air, knocks Richter off stage, but he does make it back. Be a down throw, misses PK fire, but this could give Richter the opportunity to come back here. I believe Simon was in the last tournament, and I think he got eliminated round one, so maybe Richter can do a bit better. Does land that X there, which is able to take Lucas' stock, so. Gonna land that forward air. That will be enough to kill Richter. And yeah, that's going to be the game there. Lucas went pretty deep for that edge guard, but Richter was able to live the initial hit, just dying to not having a strong enough recovery, which they should buff his recovery, like him and Simon. They should give him like a wall jump or something. It wouldn't really make sense in context of the games, I guess, but I mean, there's no reason for Mac to have a wall jump and them not to, if they have a, like, not weaker, but around the same level of recovery. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing Greninja versus Robin on Town and City here. The most intense battle music in the game, the Roost. Or I guess second, because you also have 75 meters in this game. And animal noises as close third, but yeah, Greninja's gonna be caught by that arc fire, and then the up air as well. That's a really nice grab from Robin, actually. Because Robin's playing extremely well. Greninja's gonna have to do a lot this game to be able to come back from this at the beginning here. Plans on not getting neutral B into dash attack. I guess that's thunder into dash attack really, but almost landed that fair. He definitely needs to do more things like that where he actually does land the fair, however. If he plans on coming back from this. I'm gonna land a footstool. That should be enough to kill. Yep. Not the most respectful way to end a stock, but definitely an efficient way. Does need to watch out for the fact that Robin has 11 sword now that she's respawned. And still has the percent advantage even though they're on the same stock level. Gonna get hit by the 11 sword there on top platform after landing that down smash. Good read from Robin, but barely missed the timing on it. I could actually see the down special from Robin being used more in punishes and things like that. There we go, another down special. Last one that she adds to stock, most likely. Greninja's actually doing pretty well here, compared to the last stock. Stayed alive for longer, although as soon as I say that he's going to get hit by that neutral B there. I don't know all the names of the neutral B ones, like neutral B moves, so I'm just going to Virtue Rate is like 3/4 of the way charge neutral B. And things like that. Could be an up throw from Robin, misses the up air, but 11 sword, also not going to connect. Got pretty close though. Gonna land an up smash with 11 sword out of shield. 11 sword at about half durability now. Robin's kind of just been swinging it everywhere, trying to connect hits. Which isn't necessarily a bad strategy because it's going to... Ooh, that up special spike from Robin there. Leaves you its first CPU to do that. In the CPU tournament so far. I was gonna say that's not really a bad strategy because you don't really want to run into 11 sword. Yeah. Now we have Hero versus Palutena. We're about to get into all of the DLC fighters. For some reason they all showed up again, although this hero's a bit different than the last one. Last one was Air Trick. Now we've got, I guess 11 is his name, the Luminary. I'm currently trying to see if I'll be getting the pre-order for Dragon Quest soon or not. So, working on that. But I do plan on getting the pre-order. Maybe getting it the day that it releases or a bit afterwards, but I do plan on playing it sometime around its release. Because I thought it was going to release around the same time as Pokemon, but it ended up releasing a bit earlier. At least at the end of this month. But there are a lot of things releasing pretty soon. Like, you have that, Ring Fit thing as well. That was announced today. Or it wasn't really announced today, but they gave more information on it. Yeah, now back to the match. Hero's got Kamikaze on deck, although he goes for a dash attack instead. I like how he kind of considered it for a second. Went a Flame Slash, and then he's got another Kamikaze there. Seems to get it a lot, this hero, even though it's pretty rare. Tried to go for a Magic Burst there, but Explosive Flame caught him. Palutena keeps going for these forward smashes every time that hero's anywhere, like within 2 feet of her and she's not in the air. Which isn't that great of a strategy. If she misses and hero gets a lot of damage, but that jab will be able to take the stock from all the way across the stage. Interesting way to hit Palu there from Hero. I mean, I guess that's the only way that he could have from there without having to, like, short hop up there and his airspeed's kind of slower. But forward air is going to be able to take that stock for Hero, so now, Palutena needs to start getting in some neutral airs and things like that to be able to take this game. Surprised he didn't go for that Magic Burst. I definitely would have used that. Not necessarily for the kill, but just for damage. As Magic Burst does like 50%, so you're going to be doing a decent amount of damage to anyone who's anywhere on the stage. But Palutena getting a down air definitely evens up the game now. She's about 21% behind, but now it's about 1.8% due to that up smash, so. She actually did even it with that neutral air hit, but Hero managed to land a hit around the same time. Gonna be a forward tilt. Because for a fully charged up special. I don't know if Hero was reading that up air edge guard, or if he just got lucky or what, but if that was a read, that was a pretty good read. Because I'm pretty sure Palutena hadn't even up aired for that entire game. And she had landed a down air on Hero on the last stock, so I figured he would be really defensive about that, but he just fully charged it. Gonna choose Zoom to get backstage, because he is a bit behind now. Hit by that up smash as well. don't necessarily want to get here at a high percent because that increases the chance of the thwack and whack KOing. But he is going to be landing a forward smash here. I don't believe it was a crit, but he had about a minute left on the clock as well, so one of the longer games. It looks like Robin versus Hero is going to be in the next match, but this match we've got Joker versus Banjo-Kazooie, and then we've got Cloud versus Link as well. And I did fix the thing with the stages that I said I was going to do in the last stream, where I removed Spiral Mountain and the Yggdrasil's Altar from appearing on the stage selection list, due to them not being legal stages. I had already removed Mementos, in case you're wondering, but I hadn't done a CPU tournament since Runtime Joker released, so that's why they were still enabled. Gonna go for that Wonder whatever move. I keep forgetting its name. From Banjo-Kazooie, Wonder Wing, I think is what it's called. I just called it a side special, but tried to go for that out of the grenade. Didn't really work. It's gonna get parried by Joker with our Sin, so that's gonna be some decent damage. Tried to go for that up air string, but ooh, that was a really nice read from Banjo. I'm surprised that that didn't kill. This game just became a lot more interesting. It's kind of for the neutral like grab confirm. Joker throwing the grenade behind Banjo, but Banjo uses the throw invincibility to back throw Joker into the grenade, building up some damage on him. Back throw is pretty strong for Banjo, but it looks like he's going to go for a Wonder Wing instead to take the stock as Joker's trying to egg on him. Gonna go for the double grenade. Another side special coming out from Banjo. He's just using it to rack up damage now, as I think that he knows that he's probably going to lose his stock and get more Wonder Wings pretty soon. So he's just trying to get all the damage he can. Another Wonder Wing, and this one actually connects as well. And a forward smash is going to be able to take the stock. Banjo making pretty quick work of Joker here. Even though Joker was able to do pretty well at the beginning with that up air combo. He almost had landed, but Banjo's been practicing, I guess, since the last match. He's had a bit more time to develop his character, as it's been over a week now since he released. I didn't get to stream on the 1 week anniversary of Banjo's release, but I got pretty busy yesterday, that's why. But it seems like he's been working a lot off stream. And then tomorrow, if I do stream, by the way, I guess just to talk about streaming for a second, if I do stream tomorrow, which is still up in the air, like it will be for most Fridays, I will be doing viewer battles, and then this weekend I'll most likely be doing them as well. But Banjo with the forward smash, he got killed by Joker while I was kind of talking there, but he was able to take the game with a GV3. Joker did really well, but Banjo was just able to pretty much outperform him in every way. I'm very interested to see how this next match goes with Cloud and Link after that one. And then the match after that as well.
3, 2, 1, go!
Also, I saw on, like, I have this Google News thing. Oh, and the stage is Battlefield, by the way. I forgot to mention that in the last one as well, and I think it was on, yeah, the last one was on Smashville, my bad. Just went and looked at it, but on the Google News thing, I saw that someone had reached the maximum Switch limit, like the playtime, so you can see your total playtime on the Switch if you have a Nintendo account. You just go to your account, you can see how long you've played a game. It will give you like a rough estimate. Like for Ultimate, for me, it says like 1,175, I think, hours or more. Ooh, that was a really nice parry from Link. But yeah, so it'll give you a rough estimate. It'll be on like increments of 5 hours, so like the next time it'll change, it'll say 1,180 once I reach that number and things like that. So Someone got 9,999 hours with Breath of the Wild, is what I was going to say. And Link had made me think of that. And that was the limit, apparently. They said that they had used it, or they had been, like, farming Blood Moons and would leave the Switch running to farm Blood Moon drops. Which just seems a bit much for me, but... I mean, I played Breath of the Wild, and I beat the game on, like, Master Mode and all that stuff. Like, Master Mode and Normal Mode. But that seems a bit too far. To, like, get 9,999 hours. I think on, like, one playthrough as well. I wouldn't be able to do it because I wouldn't know how to, like, keep the game entertaining after having done everything. Like, with Ultimate, it's got replay value due to the matches being different pretty much every time. But once you've done everything in Breath of the Wild, it's not like you can re-enter the shrines and fight the bosses or anything like that. Or, I mean, you can fight Ganon, but you know what I mean. I guess you would have the respawning Lynels and everything like that. So, I don't know. But, yeah, back to this match. I haven't really been commentating it that much since I got distracted by that playtime thing, but Link's not doing that great. He was doing pretty well at the beginning, but Cloud's got really nice tech skills. He was able to parry all the hits of Cloud's forward smash, which is pretty impressive. But, guess he wasn't able to keep up that tech skill for very long. Yeah, dash attack there is going to be enough to take the stock. Yeah, sorry, I just got a message there that I wanted to read, but looks like the up smash, or I mean, not up smash, the climb hazard, I guess, is going to be able to connect, but didn't connect both hits like the Cloud was trying to do. Yeah, back air from Link's going to be able to take the stock, so this game's pretty close. Like, Link could get a few hits and make this game pretty even, so interested to see what happens here. Be a cross slash there on the platform. Tries to read the rule, but he barely misses it with the up smash. And then Link punishes with an up smash of his own. Link really wanting to keep this bomb on hand, although it does fall off stage due to the way that he had thrown it. I mean, I guess I could see what he's trying to go for. Ooh, that fair from Cloud. That was certainly a way to end the stream. Or not the stream, but I was looking at the stream timer. But certainly a way to end that game. Because I needed to make a note of something. So, yeah. Looks like we've got Snake versus Bowser now, so I'm not going to skip this battle. We're in the first battle of round 2. Haven't been saying that each character's been going to round 2, but looks like it's going to be Snake versus Bowser, Final Destination, with Brawl FD music playing in the background. Bowser with a decent lead, although Snake has taken it. The owner did that much for like 2 hits of it. I feel like this game's going to be much closer than it actually should be with these CPUs. I feel like Bowser's going to be doing really well. Even though I don't think this would be a great matchup for him or anything, due to him being a large hitbox that just absorbs all of Snake's projectiles and explosions and all that stuff. Yeah, C4 is going to blow up on its own. Both tried to hit each other off the top there, but neither were successful. Bowser barely unable to make it to stage here. He went for a fire breath, but he's just held down the B button a bit too long. Tries to go for a neutral air into fair there. Didn't really work, but he does land that F tilt as Snake's trying to blow him up, and that allows him to take Snake's stock there. Bowser with the risky forward smash, another one, well, although this time he gets punished. This is the first time he had been successful and actually had taken the lead. Yeah, both characters on their second stock here. About 1.5 minutes in. Not too bad for speed or anything. Thought we were going to see a shield break on Snake there, but looks like Snake's starting to set up his neutral and everything, getting the grenades ready, although went a bit too close to Bowser and got back here, so looks like Bowser is going to be taking the lead, at least the stock lead. Snake has the percent lead, but he's still behind the stock. Means that he can't really camp out Bowser unless he can end Bowser's stock at the last second, but it looks like he's going to be able to end it a bit sooner than that with Nikita off of that edge guard. Bowser not really able to do that much percent to Snake before he died, so it's still pretty even. Good dodges from Snake there. Was able to get out of that without getting hit. Oof, Snake gonna be blowing himself up there. Tried to hit Bowser, but Bowser was even just out of the range as well. Or I think his invincibility frames ended a bit too late for what Snake was planning. So, really unfortunate for him. Although that was a very good game from the CPUs. Now we've got Incineroar versus Lucas. I don't think it was as good as whenever Banjo had played earlier, but it was still a very nice game. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing Wispy Woods again today at Dreamland 64 with Lucas versus Incineroar. I think I said Snake versus Lucas a second ago. But tries to go for that forward tilt out of the down tilt, so that doesn't connect. I believe that's what that... Or that might be jab, actually. Don't really play enough Lucas to be able to identify a lot of his moveset. Oof, that PK Thunder there from Lucas is going to be able to give Incineroar a bit more percent. Not anywhere for down smash skill, but he should have been able to revenge that or something. Instead he kind of just took it. If he would have revenged that, that would have been a really good play by him. Instead he would be at max revenge. Goes for a spot dodge on that down smash, or up smash I mean, Lucas, so Lucas is going to be able to take the stock. Lucas is going to get hit by that slide special. Makes it all the way back to the ledge, as Incineroar kind of stayed on the stage and waited for his ledge option. Incineroar with the air dodge back to the ledge, although it doesn't really work out for him that well, as Lucas was able to catch him getting back. Yeah, that dash attack is going to be enough to take the stock. Incineroar needs to take the stock pretty quickly if he plans on getting the 3 stock comeback. It's going well so far with that back air and then down smash. Although, okay, Lucas is invincible to hearing that frame, I guess. Unless he still had Halo invincible. No, there's no way he had Halo. That was a very strange occurrence. Don't really know how to explain it. Maybe it traded, but the hitbox was all the way on the ground, I think. I'll have to rewatch that to make sure. But that looked very weird on my end. So we're with another up air on Lucas. Tries to go for a fair, but Lucas parries into forward smash. Be an up tilt from Incineroar here. Doesn't take the stock or anything, but his edge guard might be able to unless Incineroar just plays around on the platform there. Lucas with an up air. It's there. Tries to go for PK Fire, but it misses. Tries to twice even. But Incineroar barely missing that up tilt, gets up smashed by Lucas, and that's going to be the game. And now we have Robin versus Hero, and then Cloud versus Banjo afterwards. Be on Pokemon Stadium 1. Yeah, looks like Hero's going to be the one with the lead at the beginning here. Robin was able to land a up special spike on the previous opponent, although looks like Hero's just juggling her pretty well here. Lands forward smash, and that's going to be the first stock. Hero at 13.8% currently. And Crackle Slash doesn't land the slide special he's looking for afterwards, but Robin able to land in a neutral air. Robin's trying to charge up a neutral special there. Lands the Arc Thunder, but Hero goes for Slike Up, able to get it successfully, and then use it on Slide Special. It's up air to fair. Be a Slide Special there, about halfway charged. Yeah, technically not special spike, although that was really just a stage spike from the non-spike hits of up special, and then Hero landing a Kaboom. Robin needs to be able to take this stock pretty soon if she's going to try to even up the game. So, although Hero was able to land that Kaboom while she was charging, so definitely not going to help her out that much. Both of them have their neutral specials fully charged, although, I mean, I guess both of them can perform it, and they did at the same time, and both of them missed, but that's kind of to Hero's advantage, as now Robin's Tome is about halfway depleted. Though he does not have any MP at the moment. Keeps using it for spacing, even though he should really be just trying to get hits in to build up MP. Looks like he was just waiting on a laggy move like down special to punish with forward smash, and that is going to be enough to kill. And Hero moves on to semifinals against either Banjo or Cloud. Going to be going to Wily Castle for this game. Both of them performed pretty well on Final Destination, I would say. Or stages similar to it, like this one. Although this one's unique because it has the walls. I don't think it's legal because it's too similar to FD, but I think it should be because of the walls on the side. It could be the top platform as well, though. I don't know. But you can kill off the sides pretty easily. Or not the top platform, but the fact that the top blast zone's a bit tall. Although I've never personally run into any issues with it. Playing on it with like friends and things like that. But I do have this on my like offline rule set. So whenever I play whenever I used to play against CPUs, and then whenever I play against friends, things like that, if I pick a random stage, and this one will show up. Yeah, that down smash there is going to be enough to take the stock for Banjo. So first stock out of the way. This game, about 1.5 minutes in. That's really probably like 1 minute, 15 seconds. Here, or not Hero, Banjo, building up some damage with up airs, so Cloud landing a climb hazard. Banjo with a Wonder Wing read on spot dodge. Cloud able to catch that egg grenade, but ends up blowing up on him anyways. Ooh, with that fair from Cloud. Really nice edge guard. Back airs from Banjo is going to be able to build up some damage, although Cloud just needs to be focusing on getting in on Banjo, as Banjo is going to try to keep him out using the grenades and neutral special and all the other getaway tools that he has. Although Cloud does have limit at the moment, so he could use that to his advantage as well. Put up some damage, although he hasn't really been able to hit Banjo this stock. Going to use it on neutral special and it's going to miss as well. Now at 186, that's death for Cloud there. Unless he can run to the spring platform, which he does not, so. Gonna read that tech roll in on Banjo, but it's not going to be enough to take the stock, because Banjo is kinda heavy, so. Able to make it back. Didn't really need to use Wonder Wing there, but he's going to anyways. Another fair from Cloud. That's his third one this tournament. That's Dash Dance to show that he's still in the game. And he definitely is. Does that even up the game a lot more than I think it should have. Kind of like how, who was it earlier that landed down air on someone and evened up the game. Although, able to footstool off of Banjo there to recover. Banjo getting a bit too arrogant off stage. Although it does look like he has this game in the bag. Be an up smash there on Cloud. Cloud just taking a lot of percent here. He could land something like Limit to be able to come back from this, but I mean, yeah, he misses it, and then Banjo with the back air punish directly off the ledge. That game definitely became pretty low. It was Palutena that landed it down air earlier. Couldn't remember who it was. Or, was, sorry. Voice crack there. Yeah, now we've got Lucas versus Bowser for this game, and then on the other side we've got Hero versus Banjo. Bowser was a pretty strong character in the last season of the CPU tournament, and I believe the first season as well. This is the third, so. Be a PK fire from Lucas there, double PK fire actually, and a down air, which is going to be enough to take stock here at Fountain Dreams. Bowser doing a jab to down smash. Luke's trying to protect himself from edge guards with back air, and it does kind of work as he is able to build up 50% on Bowser. Be a forward air from Bowser there to build up some damage on Lucas. And Bowser's dead actually with that footstool. Lucas with the first 3 stock of the CPU tournament this season, able to defeat Bowser with a footstool. Next we've got Banjo-Kazooie versus Hero to move on to finals. Lucas was able to move on to finals that game. So now it's time to see which of these characters will going to be at Castle Siege. I would much rather have the stage here than something like the finals, as the stage is pretty small, so it's not that great of a stage for pretty much either of these characters. Like, Hero, it's not too bad, but for Banjo, it's not great. play on this small of a stage. Though Banjo is a bit behind at the beginning of this game here. That boom. Oh, I hadn't heard that death enemy or that death sound before, but looks like the kaboom from center stage is going to be able to take the stock. I don't know if that was poor DI or if it just didn't mark the kill or what, but Banjo definitely needs to start getting in some hits here or take the stock. Either one will work. Don't really need to be doing that whenever Hero has like Slike Up and everything on stage. Gonna be landing that back air calling out the jump. Another kaboom. Is able to travel all the way across Castle Siege. I was wondering if Banjo could just hold down jab and then Hero would be trapped there forever or not. Hey, Banjo tried to catch that grenade there, although it had already exploded pretty much as soon as he grabbed it, so. The boom there, going to be able to take the stock. Another, one of the death sounds. Hero still at his third stock, so Banjo really needs to do something here. It looks like he's going to do a back throw, which will definitely kill at that percent. Really hate to see Banjo run in here after doing so well in the first match. Although Hero's done very well this game, and the previous games as well. Going the zone with Slide Special. He's got Magic Burst and Kamikaze. Oof. Banjo really didn't have many options from the position that he placed himself in as soon as the Kamikaze exploded, but I have to respect Hero there on using Kamikaze to be able to eliminate Banjo before he get back. Like, Banjo had no way of getting back to stage. He had Kamikaze and Magic Burst on deck with almost full MP, so either way, Banjo just was done there. But now we've got Lucas versus Hero for finals. Gonna be at Yoshi's Island Brawl. Lucas so far has yet to be hit by Hero. Or not really using any of his projectiles on him. Up throw here from Lucas, not going to be enough to get the KO. Another up smash, Hero parries the last hit. Down throw from Lucas to a back air, doesn't get the spike hit. Another down throw with the roll in read off the ledge against Hero. Hero starting to do some spells here, goes for a whack, although Lucas air dodges through it. I believe that would have had a like 90% chance to kill when landed due to Hero's percent. So yeah, that flame slash is gonna be able to hit him all the way from across the map. Doesn't matter where you are really, as long as you're on the same horizontal range as Hero. Or I guess that wasn't even horizontal range really. But yeah, looks like Hero's taking the lead here at the beginning at least of the stock. So I'll detect that on the side. Would he have lived that if he wouldn't attacked that? I think he would have. And then he could have side specialed at a different angle rather than directly upward, which could have led to a down air or a magic burst from Hero, but Hero ended up letting him get back to stage. Guess it depends on the intensity of the move and the hit stun and everything. Side special there, not going to be enough to KO Lucas, but it's definitely not making it easier for him to get back in this game. For an up air. Tries to catch Lucas jumping with that neutral special, although it doesn't connect. Sizzle is able to connect though, and take the stock. Lucas with a down throw tries to follow up with up air, and gets PK Fire parried, but he reads Hero's neutral special there, he might have been able to react to it, and absorbs all of the damage. Surprised Hero's not going for something like bounce in this match. Sorry about that, but yeah, looks like he's going to land a tipper forward smash on Hero there. I believe that was a tipper. Or it does, I would assume Lucas' stick has a tipper. Very similar to like, Ness's bat, but could be wrong on that. Get that halfway charge neutral special there. Hero is going to connect. Then he lands fair over the grab attempt from Lucas. And yeah, it looks like Hero is going to be the winner of the CPU tournament. As that was the finals there. Yeah, very interesting game. Definitely excited to see more of Banjo and Cloud in the future. Snake was unable to make it back in this bracket, but that just means that we have 2 entries for the pre-COC so far. I guess if we would have made it back, it still would have been 2. But, yeah, that's going to be it for the stream today. That's pretty much all I had time for. I could just get enough time for 1 CPU tournament, so, yeah. I was kind of hoping that Banjo would pull through at the end there, as he's kind of a newer character, so. But Hero's not been in the CPU tournaments either, so might have to ban him, I guess. But, no, it's not really, but, yeah. Interested to see how the rest of this season goes from here, now that, we have, like, Snake and Hero in, the Contest of Champions already as, like, the first 2 characters, so, it's going to be a very interesting finale, I guess. But, yeah, I guess we'll see everyone in the next stream tomorrow, or possibly tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, then it will be on Saturday, and I will be doing viewer battles, or something similar to that. But, yeah, I guess we'll see everyone then.